You may have heard of the term, or maybe you haven't, but if you're retiring from the military, you need to familiarize yourself with this one thing. It's called the COLA trap. And I'm going to break it down for you Barney style so we can all understand what exactly it means. Welcome back to the Green Logbook or the Military Retirement Podcast, wherever you may be watching or listening to this. So today we're going to get into the COLA trap. So first we need to understand what is the COLA trap. So the COLA trap is a situation where military retirees can face long delays in receiving their cost of living allowance, which can reduce your overall retirement pay over the course of your entire retirement. The delays occur due to the way that COLA is calculated for newly retired service members under the High 3 system. So let's break this down Barney style, and we can all understand what it means, because I'm not going to do calculations and math in public or math on YouTube or on a podcast or anything like that. So bear with me here. Imagine that you get an allowance. Imagine you're 10 years old, right? And you get an allowance every month for every year. And your parents happen to give you a little bit more money this month because things at the store are starting to get more expensive. Okay, that's called inflation. Now, that extra money that they give you is to keep up with higher prices, similar to how COLA works with military retirees. Now, let's say that you and your friend finish school at the same time, but your friend stops getting their allowance at the end of March, and you stop getting your allowance at the beginning of September. Your parents give both of you your yearly increase in money, but here's the tricky part. Your friend gets that extra money right away in December because they stopped in March. You don't get any of the extra money until next December. All right. So for more than a whole year, your friend gets more money than you just because they finished school in March and you finished in September. This means that you lose out on that extra money for a long time. That's what happens with the COLA trap. Military people who retire at certain times, like September, which happens to be the worst time to retire, and March happens to be the best time to retire, according to this paper written by Colonel Fowler, U.S. Air Force colonel, who is somewhat of an expert, or I'd say the leading expert in the COLA trap. He actually wrote a paper on it, and I'll link it up in the military retirement group under the files. You have to wait longer to get the extra money while others get it sooner. So it's like missing out on your allowance increase for a long time because of when you stopped. So if you go on the military retirement group on Facebook, if you haven't joined yet, I would suggest joining. It's a group of military retirees and soon to be retirees who are looking to get more information on the retirement system, on how life is after retirement. I'm one of the admins there, as well as my co-host for the Military Retirement Podcast, John. Go ahead and jump on Facebook. We'll add you as soon as you join in there. And you can go on the Files tab. I've uploaded Colonel Fowler's entire paper that he wrote for the Air Force War College on the COLA trap. It could potentially mean that you're missing out on thousands of dollars over the course of your entire retirement. So definitely a good piece of gear. And coming up, I'm going to be doing a comparison on different ranks, most likely E8s, on what exactly they'll be receiving at the end of each year for about 10 years. So just look out for that. But for this video's purposes, just want to give you a Barney-style rundown on what exactly the COLA trap is. Hopefully it helps you out, and hopefully you make the right decision on when to retire.